Hi guys, I'm live from SEMA 2013 with Jo Coddington. You've seen her on countless shows like TLC's American Hot Rod. Jo, thank you so much for being here in the Aero booth.
Michelle, I want to thank you for having me in the Aero booth and introducing me to such great products. I had the opportunity prior to SEMA 2013 to try out some Aero products, and they're absolutely amazing.
I'm so glad to hear that you love them, and I also know that there's one in particular that you love the smell of.
I have to tell you, these products, if you've not seen the product, you really need to look at the Aero products. They're not only masculine, they're feminine with a twist of just being edgy. As I think you said earlier, they could be considered sexy. So anything sexy in the garage, I'm all about that.
I agree, just like the Big Daddy kit that we filmed yesterday.
We did the Ho Ho Joe. The Ho Ho Joe list, and you had to up ones me by saying you've got the Big Daddy kit, in case you do have a big man that has a big life and a lot of vehicles that they want to keep clean.
So I have to ask you, since we did discuss filming yesterday, tell everyone about the new show that you have coming up.
Well, we're working on this kind of project. It's kind of a mixture of a show. It's about women. It's about women that can actually pierce the glass ceiling of the male-dominated workforce. Be it in aftermarket, be it in aerospace, such as where you came from, to television. We want to know how women have survived in this male-dominated world, how difficult it really is, and then how pleasurable it is. And, behind every great man is a great woman.
Agreed.
But behind every great woman is a great man. And these products, and the products that you offer us for the shop, and with my girls team, we're going to actually be doing some builds. I think I'm going to have to invite you down to just show us how to keep our builds looking as good as they do the day that we unveil them.
I would be more than happy to, and if I can do it, anyone can do it, I promise you that. So I have to ask this for all of the females out there that want to be in this industry or any male-dominated industry. From your experience, how can you go from being asked, well, you're a girl, how do you know about this stuff, to building a brand like you have?
Well, what you really need to do is follow your passion first. If your passion has a domination, whether it's a female or a male domination, now, believe it or not, there are men in women's dominated fields, and they have the same issues that we have. You just have to follow your passion. Your passion will help you go past and surpass all of the little idiosyncrasies that you have to do to prove that a woman really does fit in a man's world. Like, we get down, we get dirty, and we build cars.
No, I like that. That's great advice, because I know personally when I first came into the industry, it was definitely something I had to prove, from even people asking me, do they write you a script so you know what to say at car shows? And instead of saying, no, if someone were to write the script, it'd be me, because I wrote the instructions on how to clean airplanes with these products, I just said, no, but thank you for the tip. So I know we all go through it, but I just had to see from you how you get through that.
From us having on American Hot Rod, I was on American Icon also, but I didn't really have to prove myself at that particular point. But on American Hot Rod, even years before the television show came out, I had to prove to the guys that I knew what was going on. Starting and being raised around racing and vehicles from my father, most of the guys didn't really know. They thought that Boyd just found a car girl and married a car girl. What they didn't know, and what I had to prove to them, is what I call the 10 o'clock syndrome. So I would work on my own vehicles and Boyd's vehicles at 10 o'clock at night. A lot of guys didn't know that. Then when we would come in from out of town, I would check and see out the progress of the builds. So they would test me. Dwayne Mayer was one that really tested me all the time. And he would say, oh, so what did I do, with his very staunch appearance? And I would just rattle off what he had done, and he goes, you really do know your stuff, Joe. And you know, there are a lot of women that are in the aftermarket industry right here at SEMA that I have to applaud. Christy Edelbrock. I mean, there are some really big names here, and bigger names than my name, of course. And Michelle, it's such an honor and privilege for someone my age to welcome and to assist you at your age in your growth potential and this aftermarket industry. It's fabulous.
Well, thank you so much, because I know that we can all learn from you and definitely applaud you for what you've accomplished and paved the way for us to do and continue doing that with groups like SEMA's Businesswomen Network, and again, just following you on your website. Can you tell everyone at home where they can follow you too?
You can follow me on jocoddington.com, or I have an app which is available at the Google Play, and it's simply Jo Coddington, and it has everything and everywhere where I am. And I would invite you to please download your techniques and your cleaning cars. So some of the car girls or wannabe car girls or wannabe car guys that follow me can also see the proper way to clean a car.
Perfect. And then you guys know you can always follow me on Twitter at Aero Michelle. Jo, thank you again so much for coming to the booth, and it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I am so excited to work with you in the future.
I'm honored, and I want you to know I'm always here for you.
Thank you so much. Us Coddington girls gotta stick together.
There you go.
All right, thanks guys.